Hey, it's the Challenge Gamers! And this time we're not going to die straight away by dropping down and attacking.
Boom!
Boom!
Shit.
This is how you do it.
Stuck.
So, this week's endorsement has come from John Hurt. And he's described this as the internet equivalent of Alien bursting out of your chest. How? If that doesn't make you want to watch the show, nothing will.
You know, I'm starting to think that some of these aren't always like good things.
Why? Why would you say that? It's a celebrity.
I've had an alien burst from my chest before. I was in hospital for 9 years.
E.T. came to visit me. He did
And then
things.
burst out my chest.
He did things that was unspeakable.
E.T. just please go home.
With his probing
Please.
finger.
Go home, E.T.
E.T. You're too much for me. You're bursting through my chest.
No one can handle E.T.
Yeah. No one can handle E.T. If that doesn't ruin your childhood, I don't know what will. If you don't know what E.T. is, then you're probably a child of the 90s.
What? I'm offended by this shit.
Good. It was directly aimed at you. You should be offended. You have the intelligence to realise when you're being insulted.
A child
Good
of
work.
You realise I can't do this room, right?
Oh shit! You have the inability of timing this.
Oh! I don't get why I can't do that room. I can do any other one but that.
Yeah. I have the timing down for that one. I could have done it for you.
I'm a grown man. I don't need someone to do it for me. I do my own games.
Hey, how does everyone like this this intro screen right here? It's a really nice intro screen. Get used to seeing it.
So who have we got this year? We've got Seth Dude. We've got Lady Sonia the Second, or Sakataki, the Asian bastard. Clearly.
I think we'll go with Sekataki, the mage. He has ADHD and tunnel vision. Why wouldn't we want him?
What does tunnel vision actually do on this game?
I'm not 100% certain, but it sounds like a really good idea. Let's upgrade the Archmage. And then you can switch your magic.
Why would you want to?
It then gives you the ability to switch round choosing better magic for certain situations. So.
Ooh, the blood cap. What you buying?
I think I'll buy that.
That is heavy.
It's heavy because it's a murderous cape.
We need to save up and buy some runes. You can afford one.
I'm gonna get this. This double jump.
Yeah. Do it.
Went through the power of jumping it. Yeah. So we'll equip that, and now I have double jump ability.
Which
we also need the dash.
I'm quite pleased with because I keep trying to double jump. I'm
Yeah.
blaming both my deaths on lack of double jump. I will never die again.
I'm gonna blame mine. You notice how much quicker he is. This is the ADHD. And there we go. Right. You know what I saw the other day?
What did you see?
No, this
I was
isn't
expecting you to.
this isn't anything like disturbing.
I was expecting a big thing.
You know what I saw the other day? Mass genocide.
Voluntary mass genocide.
No, I saw World War Z, and it was that's the best way to describe the film. It was
That's quite complimentary compared to what I've heard actually.
No.
From people I know who have been to see it, it's
well,
hurtful words have been thrown in there. Mainly directed at me, and I wasn't even.
I
wasn't even there.
I had no involvement in the making or production of that film. I don't understand the hurtful words. No, it's probably one of those films where it definitely shouldn't have been called World War Z, in my opinion.
Definitely shouldn't have existed.
No, that's a bit harsh. It's not a terrible film, like zombie film. It's just I've read the book of World War Z, and it just isn't that. I mean, they did have the whole issue of completely rewriting the script for the last third of the film. I'm just going to have a quick look at this book. Oh,
Journal entry.
I'll leave this for a second. If you want to read it, feel free to pause. There we go. But yeah, they rewrote like the whole third part of the script. I don't know if anyone's like seen it. It is available on the internet. You can actually find it online and see how it was meant to end.
Are you telling them they can find the film online, or I don't think we should be doing that.
No, support your local theatre. If you don't, then it will disappear, and then it'll be your fault. And you know, that's a lot of responsibility for you to shoulder. How will you live with yourself?
Dave.
Steve. But the whole film itself, like, I won't tell you how it ends, but the film was meant to end with a giant sort of battle.
Like a mass genocide. Voluntary.
Oh my god, you're right.
Everything ends in mass genocide.
No, Brad Pitt was meant to like land a plane, like not him personally land it, but the plane he was on was meant to land in Russia, and shit.
That moment when you charge at something much bigger than yourself and die.
Yeah. Meant to land a plane in Russia, and then he gets taken in and forced into the Russian army, where he's got to clear out all the zombies in the underground, and then he manages to escape and
Sounds like Taken.
get himself to Oregon, where they have a massive D-Day fight on the beaches against zombies. That's how the film was meant to end. Also, Matthew Fox was meant to have a much bigger part in it than he actually did. If I was Matthew Fox, I'd be fucked off.
Yeah, but he got paid. Probably for a much bigger part than what he played.
Well, the thing is, he was meant to have quite a... His role in the film was meant to be the role of human... Like the human antagonist. Like, he was meant to be the face of humanity's evilness. And he does this by basically sleeping with Brad Pitt's wife.
Could have been worse.
That's a good start.
Being Brad Pitt.
But instead, he went from having like a major role such as that to having 5 lines.
Really?
They go get that coin.
Okay.
Go get that coin.
Please.
They cut him down to 5 lines, which, if you go from sort of main human sort of protagonist to 5 lines and you don't even get a name, you were just named as paratrooper.
I was going to say, did he still play the role of main human?
No.
No,
he didn't. But I don't know. Oh, you have electrophobia.
That chicken ran away from me.
The fear of chickens.
Surely the chicken would chase after me and I'd be forced to run there.
Well, yeah, if you had electrophobia, you would probably not run after the chicken. Also, if you have electrophobia, like, comment, subscribe. No. Asshole. Yeah, that made sense.
Meant to.
I have no idea why that happened.
I don't either. I can't work it out.
But it's one of those films I would probably say go see it if you're interested. It's not a bad zombie film. Just don't... Okay.
I've realised where I am.
It's just...
Bad things.
It's just probably not the type of film that you would want to see if you was actually wanting to see World War Z, the film.
Please leave me alone.
Oh, be reasonable.
Bye, guys.
Okay, cool party. It's getting late. I have work in the morning. I need to leave right now.
I'm not ready for this shit.
I'm sorry for bailing. I know I said I'll be a ride, but I'm sure you'll be able to get home okay. This is probably one of the worst castles. You know what? Next time on Challenge Gamers, we're going to describe why this castle will never have any sort of resale value. We'll go through point by point from the surveyor's list. I'll explain this to you. Don't you worry. We will decide why this castle will never sell.
You realise we don't really have much luck when we get invited to castles, do we? Do you remember a year or two ago when we was back at Castle Shuggy? you remember how that turned out?
How can I
We
forget?
turned up for dinner. That was your castle.
How can I
You
forget?
invited me for dinner.
Next time on Challenge Gamers, we find out what monstrosity I shall be playing as. Hey, look! It's the cool screen that always pops up.